Guys, so I'm back. That was some craziness. So I had to do a full restart of the computer so it would fix whatever the hell was broke. I don't know. Now we are going to be going on a new community post available for viewing. Communities, let's leave some of these communities. We'll just keep the Dreams Power stream up. We are going to be going on a little soiree into the realm of just trying to find elite packs.
I cannot do that.
And try not to die, apparently. It's a big thing. You gotta try not to die to be able to get get this, you know, stuff going. But we need Death's Breath, and we need them like crazy. So how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing fine, dandy, lovely, and amazing. Wasn't able to get all that out last time before the game crashed. Now we could be going about this the whole wrong way. We need to definitely get some gear going. Say hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
Wife is in here hanging out. I'm forcing her to be in here against her will. So if you guys are in the chat, go ahead and say hello. Lets me know you're here, and you know that you're engageable, able to be engaged, if you will. Now you will notice that I am running this without any assistance from any of the side characters, the companions, if you will. We do have a good bit of gear to get left. I saw a build that I really want to test out. It's on the Diablo fans page, and cannot remember who set up this build, but it looks really, really interesting. It's the OCD firewall build. What's going on, Daniel? How are you doing today, sir? I hope you're doing well. I think we might need to actually go and start heading into the rifts and start doing rift, because right now I'm not really getting a whole lot of elite packs, which is what I really need. And this actually is a JMac build, so JMac does some really, really good builds. Props to him for bringing this one up. Now, this does require the engiome. Which we do have an engiome. And they got a thing of the deep in the offhand. Alright, let's see what happens, shall we? Alright, Bane of the Trapped. Now we also need to try to get focus and restraint for our rings, but right now we're trying to get the two last pieces, really, for our build, Helltooth. And then it would be nice to get a convention of elements, because that's one of the other things that's needed. Was there no Death's Breath that dropped on that one? What the heck? Oh, we got a goblin pack somewhere. Well, we got a fair bit of them. $23 Death's Breath out of that, so that's a good start. Now my inventory is full, so I need to actually go back to town.
The truth burns you. Not ready yet.
See you later, Daniel. Have a good night, buddy.
Your day comes. I cannot My broken are not ready yet. The spirit aid me. The spirit aid me.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Not ready yet. Need more time. Needs more time. Not ready yet. I am hurt.
And we died. Well, we got one part of our set. Focus.
Not ready yet. Needs more time. You are evil and does need more time. I do not have no money. wait longer. I need people back.
Doesn't our friend ever tire? I've hardly seen him rest since we met.
Now you know why angels and demons fear the Nephilim. Your skill has grown.
My skill grows fast.
Such a brave soul.
Let's see, 9%.
Fortune favors the bold. See you soon. Do come back again. Don't forget, luck always changes.
Convert set item. 10 Death's Breath, 10 Forgotten Souls.
You have access to a wondrous artifact of gold, and that's what you want to do with it. Very well.
I got it, yes. It's not great. Feet, Imp, Bite, Armor, and then skill Acid Cloud. And we actually got Acid Cloud 15%. So. All right, so we have a start. So we got our 6 pieces. Well, we got 5 pieces of Helltooth, and that will work for right now. We have plenty of boots to choose from, apparently. Engine, socket, and damage percent. I need more Death's Breath. Let me go ahead and use this Ramalodni.
Yes, I. And after that, I hate you.
QB! What's up, QB? How are you today? Sorry, I was distracted. I'm trying to get some stuff built up. We're gonna hold on to Scrimshaw. Now, we do need to try to get Thing of the Deep, but for right now, I think we're okay. For now. Let's see, what do we have set over here for we have Ring of Royal Grandeur, which we need to keep. Yep. Alright, now for our build, we're gonna do primary as Acid Cloud with Acid Rain, so we can increase that bit out there. Secondary, we're gonna do Corpse Spiders with Blazing Spiders, so we can get some mana back. Soul Harvest with Soul to Waste, it's saying. Spirit Walk with Jaunt, and then Firewall. And then this one is Horrify with Stalker. Increase movement speed. Alright, Grave Injustice. Pierce the Veil. They're rocking Gruesome Feast, which I can see because you want to get that damage bonus up. And Fierce Loyalty. They want the speed.
Prove yourself worthy of your birthright.
I must wait longer. I am hurt. I must wait longer. Precipitate me. your heart. Needs more time. My strike is not ready yet. I will in heart. Need more time. My strike is true.
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Yes, this is Reaper of Souls, yeah.
Not ready yet.
But for some reason it just says Diablo 3 on YouTube. Like, it won't let you put Reaper of Souls. It's weird. Don't know why.
I strike at your heart. I need money.
Now we still need to get a restraint so that we can bounce back and forth between focus and restraint and really boost that damage up. Also, convention of elements.
Needs more time. I have gained an ally, but my force is becoming stronger.
I think I might actually change this. Just put those on a side that I'm used to.
My strike is true. Need more time. I grow weak. Not ready yet. Your gift comes.
What's going on, Demon Slayer? How are you today, bud? Welcome, and you know, hope you enjoy. What's going on? We are doing a build by JMac that is really freaking nice. Gotta admit. Now I do wonder how it does solo. Or not solo, but single target. You know what I mean. You know what I meant. Guess it's time to find out. Not too bad, and we got a voodoo mask. Looks like the one from Zunimasa. It's an ancient Zuni vision. Well, pretty decent. Looks like we got a Scorn in there too, and then Scorch necklace. Scorn. Oh, that's a Mara's Kaleidoscope. Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna go with Mara's. CHC. Socket is the main priority. Let's take this one and try to get Socket. That way we can equip a what? Let's go Bane of the Trapped. What are they running? Bane of the Trapped, Bane of the Hoarder, and Bane of the Powerful. Okay, I don't think Bane of the Hoarder, Boon of the Hoarder would do anything. What we got down here? Bane of the Powerful. I'm thinking Esoteric Alteration. Alright. Pop those. It's not a bad Scorn, but it doesn't really do anything for us. Obviously, we'll keep the Zuni. Put it right next to our other one that rolled Ancient. Alright. Messing around with T3 now. Nice. It's weird. This build is really interesting. And does some freaking damage. I'm losing my mouse. What do you guys think? Pretty sexy, huh?
Not ready yet.
And it's not even in its final form yet.
Need more time. Your day comes.
Whoa, that was a blow up explosion.
You will open.
Forgot, maybe I should be picking up these Death's Breath. Because that's what we're here for. Truly it is. That's really what we're here for, is just Death's Breath. My nose is itching.
You die. The Rift Guardian, the sun. Not ready yet.
What's still alive over here dropping arcane torrents? Who gave you permission to drop arcane torrents?
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Trying to get Wrath of the Waste set, but not having much luck.
More time. Strike is true. Need more time. Your day comes.
That's what it is. I'm losing my mouse.
Needs more time. It's been taken. You are evil and does needs more time.
What's going on, Gavin?
My curse on you. You are evil and does need more time. You are evil and does needs more time.
shield? What the hell do I need a shield for?
The spirits aid me. Spirits grant me blessings.
Good run. It didn't. I didn't plan on it being a speed run. It just kind of happened that way. All right. I unfortunately am in need of a quick break. So guys in the chat, don't disappear. I shall return shortly. Nobody plans a speed run. Lidless wall. Let's go ahead and get rid of the faithful memory. Alright. Be right back, guys. I'm back. I just had the potty, guys. And not party, but potty, you know. P-O-T-T-Y. Why? Because I gotta.
Test of my skill. Overburdened.
Oh shit, my inventory's full.
The truth burns you. Not ready yet. Needs more time. The spirits smile upon me. Not ready yet. Need more time. Needs more time. Your evil undoes me. Not ready yet.
I forgot to turn on YOLO mouse. So I can actually see my damn mouse.
Need more time. I strike at your heart. The rift gun. Needs more time. I cannot carry anymore. I need to go back.
You look like you could use a new item of, don't forget, luck always changes.
I cannot carry more.
What's up, Zeroff? How are you today, buddy? We're about to go up to T8 and see if we can do T8. I am doing pretty well. Come on. Let's go. Let's get in there. Yeah, no, I had to go to the bathroom. I'm only human, I have to pee sometimes. Come on, don't disconnect. They're doing a little patch update thing or whatever, and so sounds like it just disconnected. Current game is not joinable at this time. Some people think the YouTubers aren't people. What's going on, Slicer? Where's Kadala?
You look like you could use a new item of that would look nice on you. What a
That
steal.
costs too much.
Wait for me, jerk. Waiting for Japan crate to get shipped. Nice. We're seeing if we can rock out a T8.
Need more time. I strike at your heart. My power grows fast. Need more time. Need more time. Not ready yet.
I hate those lightning bastards.
Needs more time. Creature must die. Need more time. I have been here. I cannot do that. Not ready yet.
Well, welcome, Emmy, to the first live stream you've ever seen. You are always welcome in here. We are currently doing a strong little run. Trying to, at least. We're on Torment 8, so... Dang it. Trying to get that damage up. I need to get higher damage. More damage, more damage. Thank goodness for help, or health. Increase movement speed and pickup radius. I do try to talk to everybody when I'm not concentrating so much on the game itself. What is going on over here? Oh, nope.
Not ready yet.
We do still need to get a few things, so we're trying to get all 6 pieces of the Helltooth mantle set. I do have an Engiome that I'm using currently. We do need to get a thing of the deep, restraint, and convention of elements ring. And I do need to turn on my freaking YOLO mouse so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing.
Not ready yet.
All right, Gavin. All right. Of course I'm dead.
Not ready yet. A test of my speed.
Oh, you shielding bastards. have any more. So speed, and then fear's right here.
The Rift Guardian has found it. Needs more time. Need more time. I grow weak.
Shit. I got the dagger of darts. That was pretty intense right there, and I'm not talking about intense, you know, like a TP tense. Tank things with your furries. What's going on, Mike B? Hardcore scares the crap out of me, I gotta be honest.
Let's see what happens, shall we?
Can I get my...
I cannot afford
I mean, it's a Jade Harvester piece, so that's okay, I guess, but still. Yeah, we were just on Torment 8. Dagger of Darts rolled Ancient. Almost perfect intel. Decent cold damage. Resource cost down a little bit. That's not terrible. That's pretty nice. Ancient Dagger of Darts will be holding on to that bad boy right there.
My stomach feels strange.
Did you forget to eat again?
No. In fact, I decided to get the day's eating out of the way all at once. I kept at it until I couldn't take another bite.
Well, it sounds like you ate too.
Cool. Alright, so we're gonna try some running solo. We're running solo. We're running solo. And see what we can do. I do need to also make some changes. Changes. Oops, wrong one. We need to see what we can kind of stack up a bit higher. Yeah, it goes up to 10 now. What's going on, Jose? We're gonna try to build up and get some of our stuff to do a bit better. So the shoulders skill, we're trying to get Wall of Death. And then Invite. I don't want to change that too much right now. Chest. Invite. Okay, that one we were already trying on. Well, just be careful, Jose, okay? Okay? Don't see any accidents on TV or anything, okay? Fine, we'll take that for right now. I don't want gargantuan damage, damn it. Grasp of the Dead. I'm looking for Wall of Death. My goodness. There we go, Wall of Death damage. Select property. Oh, that took forever. Oh. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's take a greater. Let's try a 30.
Unleash your power, champion.
Never ever try to roll crit damage on. Yeah, I could see that being a pain in the ass.
Needs more time.
Come on, I don't want to waste all this time running around. That's why I hate one of these areas. And I'm doing all this without a companion, so. Because companions are for show, not needed. It's about time, too. That's what I'm saying, Seraph. We're tired of being support and sitting in the back. Fuck that! We want to be up front. Wreck shit. Those explosions almost got me. Oh, come on! Come on, choker! Ooh, what is that? Alright, so let's upgrade Let's keep going with Bane of the Powerful for right now. It's just we've got that the most upgraded up to this point. 'Not freaking bad though. What was our time on that? I don't even know what our time was. Five minutes and 30 seconds.
That costs too much.
Don't want any more jade. You got an SMK, really? Spires of the Earth? What the fuck am I gonna do that with that? A nice traveler's pledge. A very nice traveler's pledge. Damn. What's up, guys?
There he is.
Hey, what's up?
You guys watching the stream?
No.
I just ran a 30 in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I was running T8s earlier with Makamoto.
Nice. I didn't even know you were streaming. It didn't pop up on my YouTube feed.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a
Daydream.
Spires of the Earth, because I need that.
Yeah.
Stop.
You want to give your streamers a laugh?
Always.
Okay. Can they hear me, or you'd have to say it?
No, they can hear you.
Okay. I had my first day of business law class today.
Nice.
I learned from the professor, and I quote, that our Constitution has been around since 1776. Our law professor didn't know the correct year the Constitution signed, which was 11 years later than 1776. How
That
do
is,
I...
Sounds like you might want to transfer professors
Yeah.
there.
I don't know how I can take a class in which the guy teaching it doesn't even know what he's talking about. This guy has a law degree. He is a practicing attorney.
It happens, man.
Nah, if you teach this stuff, it shouldn't happen. Certain things maybe, but if you teach law, you might want to know the exact year the Constitution was signed.
Maybe.
It's
What's
overrated.
even better is somebody said, wasn't it later than that? He's like, oh yeah, that's right. It was 1786. And I'm like, no, it wasn't even that year. But we'll just keep plugging. We'll keep plugging away until you get it right.
That was closer, but still not quite there, bud.
My brain hurts, dude.
I'm out of death's breath.
Maybe
He put-
you should carry me through some riffs, and then you can get death breaths from doing that.
I'm about to do a T8. Gonna hop in.
Oh, okay. I will hop in 1 second.
I'm starting now, motherfucker.
Well, fine. I'll join you later.
Alright, give me a sec. Actually, you can hop in because I need to go grab a soda.
Alright. I'm gonna bullshit and talk with y'all. But I am not gonna play Diablo tonight.
Aw. Yeah, I'm a programming major. And there are sometimes where I know more than the professor, or so it seems, and I'm just like, yeah.
That I can understand. that I'll give benefit of the doubt. There is so much in programming, and there's so many changes and things that change on the fly and day to day, and just so. But if you're a law professor, the most basic information in your life is when the Constitution came into
Yeah.
effect.
I mean, I've been programming for a long time, and I just did it as a hobby,
Yeah.
and I decided I wanted to go into it as a career. So it's understandable that I know quite a bit, but I'm not taking a class just for the piece of paper. I'd like to learn at least one small thing.
Yeah. I'm doing the opposite. I'm not really
Alright, we're gonna lower down to T6.
going to school to learn anything.
Fine.
Well, I got one of the guys that the friend of one of the guys that I was power leveling yesterday. He said, hey, mind if I join in with you? I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. But we were in T8, and he can't do T8 until
At
T70. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I've opted to T6. And Zaroff actually pointed out a really good point. He said the cube is so OP, ended up rolling an SMK in 5 minutes. I was like, how the hell did you do that? He said, craft 20 rare knives at the blacksmith and then upgrade rares at the cube.
I tried that. I've done 52.
Yeah, you have to use a lot of mats for that.
Yeah, because upgrading is 10 death breath apiece for the upgrade.
30.
Well,
No, 25.
isn't
I thought it
it?
was 30.
Isn't it like a? It's not just Death's Breath though, isn't it? All the mats.
It's
It's
50
death
of each
breath.
mat and 30
Yeah.
death's breath.
So I mean, you have to put some work in.
That's like re-rolling ancient or re-rolling legendaries for better stats. You have to use what 50
Forgotten Souls.
Forgotten Souls per roll.
And one of each
And then-
of the bounty exclusive materials.
And then take into consideration how many ceremonial knives are there.
12?
I think there's, I think that sounds about right.
I think
it's
there's
a 4.9.
12.
Under the ceremonial knife chance, it's a 4.9% chance for SMK, and
Oh, they bumped
No,
it
it's
up?
six-
Because that used to be 0.6%.
out of all one-handers, out of ceremonial knives, it's 4.9.
Oh, specifically ceremonial. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Dagger of Darts is the same rarity, I believe.
Is Witch Doctor the big pew DPS class at the moment? Pew pew!
They're pretty big pew-pewers.
They're doing some fucking damage. Like, I'm really glad, because it's been like the last 3 seasons, they've been low man on the totem poles.
Yeah, they've basically only been good for support.
And now they
As far as
finally
group
were like,
situation.
oh wait guys, we should actually do something with those Witch Doctors instead of making them just support. And they're like, okay, I guess. We'll throw them a freaking bone. And
Well,
And it
Blizzard's
was
whole
good.
design philosophy has been that they
to play
they don't
people to
want
play their
things to be
class.
trivialized. They want like the whole perma-locking people down is not how Blizzard wants their game to be played. And so I'm surprised they've let Support Witch Doctor go on as long as it has.
Yeah, they pretty much did away with perma-stun builds.
Yeah, there was a Critical Mass Wizard. That was gone a long time ago, but they basically didn't want that to repeat itself for those perma-stuns, perma-whatevers. And, well, they kind of failed with Support Witch Doctor there.
Yeah, but I mean, it really honestly made it to where there was nothing else that you could play in that class, because if so, then a Witch Doctor would never get into the higher rifts to be able to fucking do anything or level anything up higher to past a certain point, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because it's like, if they couldn't permalock, then what the fuck good were they?
yeah.
They're not.
They didn't have enough damage that they could do. So,
They're just not good.
Woo! Ready to rip 18 down.
I did a 10 today.
That's good, right?
I feel so sad. that I basically have a barbarian sitting on the bench that could do 50.
In season?
No.
Yeah.
Well, it did 52 seasons ago.
At one point, back in my day, I used to run 50s in seasons, says the barbarian sitting on the bench. Can you get me my walker?
I wonder if I played around in regular and tweaked my barbarian how high you can go. 'Cause he's pretty well geared.
Raycourse?
I have pretty much all the gear ancient for every barbarian build.
Well, the Whirlwind build, the Whirlwind stuff came out last season. Have you played him since last season?
The whirlwind.
Both the IK and the, what was it called? The,
I must have played last season then, because I had IK and the waste set.
the Wrath of the Waste was last season, I believe.
Yeah, I must have played like towards the beginning and then stopped for the rest of the season.
Pretty sure you did, because I seem to remember playing with you last season.
Yeah, because he's done a 50. He did 48 in season.
Josh,
I
if you're thinking
believe-
about joining or starting a new class, if you're getting kind of tired of your Crusader, the Witch Doctor's a really fun class to play.
Ooh.
Although Crusader,
Oh, this guy Josh in the chat. Remember, I still have to commune with people in the chat, right? So if I just cut across you, it's because I'm responding to them.
I got you. I was confused. I get that way from time to time.
It happens.
so did you finally get your 6-piece?
I got 5 pieces of it, and I'm using my ring. I do still need to get my 6th piece of it because I need to get it, and I need to get a convention of elements. And I picked up a focus, but I need a restraint.
Yeah.
I would actually prefer the restraint before the convention of elements, and also the 6th piece of the
Focus
set. I need
and
the helmet.
I just completed my Focus and Restraint set on live. That is definitely a thing. It is a strong set.
Yeah. Hence why I need it. Because that's what my build is. My primary and secondary are spiders and the secondary. So the focus and restraint, that's what I need.
It's 250% multipliers, coming out to about 125% ish. But somehow it multiplied my damage by almost 3. So somewhere in the formula of math, it's broken and overpowered.
And we're not complaining.
No. But if you don't have it, you're definitely at a disadvantage. You're wrecking these fools.
Well, it's just T6 on this one. Oh, I didn't realize you were in here.
Yep. So you have opted to go with the puke build?
OCD Firewall, I think is what it's called. JMax OCD Firewall build.
Okay. You decided you didn't like the zombie bears very much?
Well, with the Firewall, it makes it to where I can keep casting shit out, you know what I mean? The zombie bears are very short range, and so I didn't like that.
Well,
Because, I mean, yeah, it's like, I guess in-game terms, it's like 30 yards is their max they go out, but with the Firewall, I can cast that shit across the screen. And my freaking mimics can cast it across the screen.
yeah, do you have Jerem's bracers yet?
No, not yet.
Those are really good with the fire because you can stack it.
Now, see, if I wasn't using Belt of Transcendence, which I do need for this build because I need to be able to have the speed boost without having to wear the belt. With what belt are they using? See, they're using Belt of Transcendence as a main. I don't have. I had a level like 30 something Belt of Transcendence or something like that, so I need to get a 70. I guess I should actually try to get those whenever I go to.
Speaking of, I got
Valhalla.
Blessed Hammer shield, Johanna's shield, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Well, I was leveling my Crusader today at level like 30.
Ooh, a blood shard.
Blood shard. I was so mad, but I'm like, till I get a new one. I just like put it in the cube till I get a new one, I guess. 'Cause that's all you really can do, right?
Yep. I'm loving the
think I
Crusader,
just
especially
pulled
a
the-
tank. Since I just started playing again, I'm really light gear-wise. T5 is about max I can do solo. That's still pretty good. T5 is, I mean, that's a good set to go through and play on.
Oh, sweet heavens. I just pulled Veer's gloves, almost perfect roll.
Nice.
I don't play a wizard in season.
Hold them in your inventory. Wait till the season ends in 4 months. Oh shit! Forgot my death breath.
That's max crit and max crit damage on those gloves.
Very nice. I don't think there's anything else over there. I think it's gonna go this way.
But yeah, the Crusader is really solid this patch with their Blessed Hammer build.
Yeah.
They can put out a ton of damage.
What is Ripner up to? That's a big thing we're doing right now. So just so you know, Chris, you know, getting Ripner level to 70.
Oh, okay.
Do we play NS too? NS.
Non-season.
Oh, not really actually. Like when season starts, I'm that. I play season.
I only have room for 2 seasoning characters on my account. And I like to play all the classes, like, intermittently, so I occasionally go into non-season.
They really killed non-season on this game.
Yeah, just it's so much more.
There's only a week between seasons, so there's absolutely no point to play non-season.
Ah shit, my inventory's full. Let me run back real quick.
Someone just popped into something.
Diet Mountain Dew, buddy.
I did not like Diet Mountain Dew a year ago, and it has grown on me a lot.
Well, welcome, friend. Yeah, I call you friend. Too bad I'm calling you friend
No.
anyways.
No, you may not.
Alright, repair. I don't see anything worth saving for the yellows. Let's see what this is.
What
Yeah,
the hell?
Troll Thorns.
I can't even get into the game.
Rachel's Ring of Larceny. Into whose game? Oh, yeah, they're doing some little fucking update or something like that.
Yeah, I can't even get into Diablo. I can't play right now.
I had to like restart it a couple times, and I ended up having to restart my whole freaking computer, which sucked ass. And it wasn't from Diablo; it was just kind of. I was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh, it's running an update right now.
Death Watch Mantle.
32 megigabytes.
Gigabytes.
MacGyver bytes. I
Enemies.
still can't believe MacGyver's in the fucking dictionary now.
Wow.
What?
I just pulled Sun Wukos, and right after that I pulled Ancient Julianas.
Nice.
I accidentally clicked on Quark as I was trying to run away.
That's
Sorry.
fine. That's fine.
Such a brave soul.
Let's see. Let's try to get. Let's bounce back and forth.
What a steal.
I cannot afford that.
Cause that's what I need is Chrome's buff belt.
So OP. Best in slot right there, bud.
No. I have enough speed. I'm trying to get a Belt of Transcendence. Right now I'm actually using Haunting Girdle, which Haunt releases 1 extra spirit. But I'm not using any Haunt. Go figure. Alright, let's get rid of these. How many? I have 10 Death's Breaths.
Wow, those are just bad.
How much is it to upgrade? What's it cost to upgrade a rare 50, 50, 50, 25? I don't know. Okay, I don't have enough shit to do that. Is Diablo 3 pay per month? No, it is. Once you buy it, you play it for free. There's no monthly fee or anything like that to it, which makes it really amazing. Sorry if you were waiting for me to answer that for a while. Do they have a? Are they running a special? Do they have a special right now? Like you buy Diablo and Diablo 3, or Diablo 3 and Reaper of Souls? Is there a reduced price on it?
I believe so. Hold on.
Will's got $70 and he said he would like to get the game.
They have it at almost every holiday. So
You can get Diablo. They're not like sold together, but you can get Diablo for $20 and Diablo Reaper Souls for 40, so 60 total.
So there you go, Will. It's
Well,
easy to get addicted to. I can tell you that. much.
Yeah, well worth it.
Yeah, I have 1,500 hours, 1,600 hours on this game, so 70. Well, I guess I paid total, so I mean, I guess $130. Worth it.
did you get
played.
collector's editions?
I think I don't fucking remember if I got I didn't get both collector's editions. No.
How can you see how many hours played you have total?
If you go,
I know you can see it per character.
career summary. General. Nope. I know you can
just
see them
added them all
individual.
up.
You look like
Yeah, I might have to end up
I've
doing that.
gotten rid of some characters though that I played for a long time.
Yeah, I've actually
Well-
deleted probably about 3 or 4, about 4
Well,
or
it
5 of mine.
keeps track of the total amount on each class,
Oh,
and you add them up.
Woo! Nope, don't blow up on me. One thing I still can't take is the explosions. I did get a Mars Kaleidoscope that rolled 15%. That's what I'm wearing right now. That's a poison damage one.
Yeah, I like Mars Kaleidoscope.
where do you see your total hours for each class?
If
Oh,
you're
when
out
you
on the
hover
lobby
over it.
screen, yeah.
Oh, you ready for this?
Ooh, conduit.
Hours played. Holy shit. Oh, dear Jesus.
How many
need a-
hours you got?
I need a calculator. I have 400 hours just in Barbarians alone.
I've got about 1,000, maybe 1,200 hours. I don't want to do the math right now, but it's
I have
somewhere in there.
400 for Barbarian, 300 for Demon Hunter, so that's 7, 100 for Witch Doctor, that's 8, 350 for Crusader, so that's 1150, 500 for Monk, so that's 1650, and 100 for Wizard, 1,750 hours roughly.
I've got-
Hold on. It
That's-
says Diablo 3 Digital Deluxe comes with Reaper, but is it the base game plus DLC or just DLC?
Reaper's the only DLC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's nothing else on there. So if it's the digital deluxe edition, it
Are you trying to tell him where to get the game? Like, because there's a good website.
he's in chat, and so
There's
I
a
don't
good
think
website.
you can link it though.
No, yeah, but there's a good website that you could definitely get the game and Reapers for super cheap. I'll look at
Not
like
G2A.
legit copy.
Don't tell him. Okay. Like, don't tell him G2A because probably end up being like, oh no, that was actually a stolen version from some Ethiopian kid in Sweden.
Well then,
I've used G2A once or twice, but
I use it all the time. But
Go
I
Steam
also
or go
use
home,
the
so
I
that's
also
how I
use
roll.
the verified. Like I always pay for the verified keys
Gotcha.
on G2A.
Hey, I just finally got my first freaking companion relic, the Templar relic.
G2A is
was-
not much cheaper though. G2A is
I-
only like $10 cheaper than buying it right through Blizzard.
yeah.
Uh,
I would just get legit copies through Blizzard, $60. Not that bad.
Yeah, just go through Blizzard with $60. But I think he was saying the digital deluxe copy. It should say on there. It should say includes Diablo 3 and Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls expansion or something like that.
If it includes both the base game plus the expansion Reaper of Souls, that's the one you want to get. But yeah, I have like 200 hours on, at least 200 hours on every character except Crusader.
Demon Hunter's the only one that I don't have. I think on the Demon Hunter I have like 2 hours or something like that. 5 hours, ridiculous.
I'm really surprised that Monk is my highest.
Every time I get into a build with a Crusader, they nerf it hard. So I'm hoping it doesn't happen with Hammer Deck.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I'm really surprised that the Justice Blessed Hammer build is not as good as you would think. There's better Blessed Hammer builds that don't use Justice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised because using Justice Craft and having it basically spam Blessed Hammers for you is pretty cool.
I need to do testing on builds for the Blessed Hammer builds. Because I feel like Limitless would be the best room, but nobody seems to be using the room Limitless.
I would not worry
For-
about the digital deluxe copy of Reaper of Souls if it just comes with 5 new slots, because you haven't played it all, so you're gonna have what, 8 slots altogether?
I have 10, and I don't think I ever got any additional slots.
Could be 10. I don't know.
I want my second set of gear for my monk. I just want my 2-piece bonus.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Blizzard.com right now and look it up.
Oh shit. Okay. Hey Hamlin, you're gonna get it, buddy. Well, we got him up to 63 so far.
Fortune favors the bold.
Your trial.
Well, I'm looking at it now, and yeah, it looks like the digital deluxe edition is the one you are gonna want to get. That one includes a copy of or actually,
Don't be lying
let
to
me
him.
look at it real quick.
Win every time.
That costs too much.
I jumped ahead real quick. Let me. Yeah, standard edition.
fuck, it's the Relic of Akra. It's not the one that makes it to where they can't die.
Okay, yeah, you just need the standard edition. So standard edition of Reaper of Souls and the base game. So total it'll come to $60.
Wall of Death. We're trying to get on the pants. Anti-Vitality and Armor Plus. Okay, so that one's good. Helltooth Greaves, Anti-Vitality, Armor Plus, and Skills Acid Cloud. And oh. Anti-Vitality, Armor Plus, and Acid Cloud. Okay, so boots are good. Pants are good.
Clothes in general are good.
Hands are good. Shoulders, I think I still need to work on. Skill, and then, yeah, so I will need to work on the shoulders. Chest is good. I could try to get 15%, but...
Well, if you don't want to play right this second, and you want to save some money, generally around every holiday, Thanksgiving, probably for Halloween, pretty much every single holiday, they do a sale where they'll include the base game and Reaper of Souls for $40.
Yeah, that, and I mean, even if you did get it right now, you wouldn't be playing right now. You'd be playing probably tomorrow because you're going to have 50, 60 gigs of updates. Alright, we're going to do one more with you, Ripner, and so that way you should be able to get close. If not 270, we should get close, and then I'm going to kick both y'all out because I'm going to start running some... Well, actually, you're already up there, so I can start running some T8s, and you can actually do a little bit of damage. Ripner's not going to really have any gear to be able to do any of the damage yet, and then...
I can apply Exploding Bomb. Are you doing T8s for the Death Breaths?
Yep. That chance to get 2 is nice.
It's... Death Breaths are... It's like base Diablo or base Reaper of Souls when they were first like super hard to get and you were going through them. It's just like that again with this cube because you need so many of them.
Yeah.
Which I both love and hate.
I mean, it really does well to keep you to where you're just like trying to get more of them, you know. So I mean, it does well. I'm not complaining about it. Would I love to get more so I could do stuff quicker? Yeah, but it makes it to where I keep coming back and keep playing the higher levels and making me strive to get to the higher levels so I can get more quicker. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's no longer a useless material anymore. I mean, you had thousands of them saved up at a certain point, and you never used them.
I love that. You see that big, huge mound of flames right there?
Yep.
Gorgeous. That was mainly from my fucking... Wait, where the hell was supposed to go? This way?
Are you not using Lob Blob anymore?
No. Acid Cloud, Acid Rain gets out a lot further with it, and that's what I'm trying to do is just proc as much shit as possible. Because everyone that I apply it to gets the 1500% necrosis.
Yeah.
And then the 900% additional damage on top of that makes it to where that it gets the multiplier goes exponentially.
Yeah. What weapon are you using right now?
Engiom.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out.
So ideally, with the build you're running right now, you'd want to get the Acid Cloud weapon, right? Two-handed.
No.
One?
Actually, no. You want Engiom because you want fast. Whenever you go two-handed, you drop down basically 0.4 or 0.4 attacks per second.
Huh. I thought two-hander was really the way to go with that build.
Well, with this one, you can go through and get it out there, but right now with this one, you're trying to get as much of the fire down as possible, and you don't want to do it to where basically you can put one down a second. With this one right now, I can go through between me and my mimics, I can go through and get 5 or 6 of them down in a second and go through and clear the board.
Yeah.
That, and you want to make sure that you can get all of your attacks out quick. You want to be able to, whenever you hit a button, because that's one thing, if you have a lot of stuff that you're trying to do, and I try to hit, 3 different things at once, only one of them is going to pop out. I want to make sure that I can get my attacks off pretty quick. Let me pop this. Yep, nothing.
I is squishy.
I see that. Hey, wait, hold on. Let me see. I just got a belt, I think. I think it's a belt. Might have not said belt, but I think it said belt. Fucking saffron rat. Son of a bitch. I'm trying to get the belt of transcendence, so.
It was orange, so I was happy.
Pretty much. But I'm either trying to get the Jerem's bracers or this belt of transcendence right now from drops because, belt-wise, it seems like you're more likely to get something good out of them. But now when I just keep picking up fucking saffron rat. $1.89 from YouTube money? What are you talking about? You earned $1.89 from YouTube money? Congrats, Will! We got a conduit right up here.
Yay, I can actually help out now. Look how strong I am.
You're so good.
I know, right? I'm so good at video games. I should definitely go pro, huh?
Yeah, MLG bro, all the way.
I should go pro Diablo. You know that PvP be competitive.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Diablo, give me a fucking set piece.
Wow, I've still not found a legendary potion.
Oh, neither have I.
Usually that's like one of the first things I get.
It's like, oh, you got Potion of the Tower 13 times. I'm pretty sure that's what you wanted.
It's like, I can't disenchant these, so why are you...
I don't think Diablo wants to give me any more legendaries. I think it figures it gave me Gundo gear and the new fist weapon, so...
Gundo gear right off the bat.
I got Gundo gear on my 3rd roll when I hit 70.
It was my very first Kadala roll.
It was, I was there. It's actually on video.
And my my first weapon drop at 70 was the new 7-sided strike weapon.
Mine too.
What's that?
Mine too. And I'm not using the 7-sided strike weapon, but because I'm running a explosive pomp build just to try to farm up. And so I'm using a 2-hander to kind of increase that damage. But my first, I upgraded a Daibo from a rare, and it was a legend or an ancient legendary Daibo, an ancient balance. First upgrade.
Needs more time.
And then I upgraded a pair of boots to get a legendary set of boots, and first time in those boots.
I think there's gonna be a lot more this season just min-maxing, and that's gonna be the part that's gonna be the drain. That's gonna be a lot of people where they're gonna either stick with it or they're gonna be just like, I don't want to.
Well, lots of the sets have to do with like maximum spirit or maximum discipline or stuff like that now.
Or no
And-
crit chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking monk build is a no crit chance build.
Kills me, man. Kills me. That was my idea last season. I'm like, that'd be perfect.
It's gonna be
I've
freaking
gotta
watched
use
a
this
shit ton
Glandium.
of videos, man. It pushes mid 70s.
Just got another
Yeah.
Glandium massage.
with like a super awesome like pure zombies rip. Probably push just a little bit higher than that too. Like probably higher into 70s.
Well, I'm able to do T1 right now, so that's not too bad.
Nice. We
Oh,
got
I
Ripper
can't
up to 70.
wait. I cannot wait. In
He's so
11
dead.
minutes.
Just standing in different mobs' abilities and taking very little damage.
Wait, what time zone's Colorado?
Mountain. GMT
Okay,
minus
so
7 typically.
2 hours and 11 minutes. I get my first GI Bill check.
Ah.
Nice.
$2,764.
Very nice.
Which
Crap.
means after
We got
roughly
Missouri.
18 months, I could finally get my fucking window on my truck fixed. Maybe my truck that I use for business consistently won't look like such a piece of shit.
Does your car insurance not cover that?
I don't believe in car insurance.
Oh, okay. Most car insurance
Damn the
cover
man.
2 replacements a year.
I believe in car insurance now because of me owning a business. I have to have it, but I had none when the window got broken.
If only.
Hey. That's
Better.
Taclandian
worth a
massage.
switch. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna do that switch and try. I think it sucks. It took me forever to get Wall of Death on that first one. But hey, you know what? Now I'm gonna see if I can pull a rabbit out of my ass and, switch this to a helm.
Hey, Dream. The trick is a rabbit out of a hat.
Fuck, I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Yeah, you didn't need to shove
you're
a
just a
rabbit up your
visionary,
ass.
bro. You're just a visionary. You're giving people what they want. A little sexy, a little mystery.
Like, where is he sticking his hand? Oh my god. Let's see, is it Reforge? No, upgrade, rare,
And-
convert, 10, and then, okay. Alright, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We need a freaking, helm.
Once that 2-piece bonus kicks in for my set
Fucking
and
boots.
my spirit spenders actually apply exploding palm, it's gonna be so nice.
Alright, one more. We got one more chance.
Man, my girlfriend judged me just now. It's no good.
We all judge you.
Because of your
But why did
micro-penis?
She was on Facebook. She texted me. She judged me for about 3 seconds and then realized that I'm still the awesome guy I am. She saw that somebody liked a post that I put on, and it was a picture of Scarlett Johansson.
Right.
And she's like, this is all I saw was somebody liked your picture of Scarlett Johansson, but she didn't actually look at the picture yet. I'm like, look at the picture. She looks, and it's Scarlett Johansson with no makeup or anything, and it's this rant she went on about how it's wrong for women in modeling and Hollywood and everything to misrepresent themselves all the time and create these false images for little girls to grow up with. And she finally looked at the picture and read it. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, I'm not a douche. Jesus.
I'm not a douche all the time. What?
I'm not gonna go freaking posting and liking hot girl pictures on Facebook. I got better things to do.
Yeah, really.
Although, honestly, Scarlett Johansson's super hot.
Dude, even in her no makeup picture, she's fucking hot. She's Scarlett fucking Johansson. Come on.
It's true. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, it's true.
An ally has
All right, come on. What should I try for? The helm?
She's not only hot, she's the Black Widow.
Yeah. Which pretty much makes her even hotter. We're gonna go for belt. Come on.
Don't forget, luck.
All right, let's exit out. You sticking around in a T8?
I think you can handle it.
I wish I could.
I
Yes.
may die 50 times.
The cube
but
is a part of the
I
new
won't
update.
Cry.
Well, I mean, if you're not gonna cry, we'll go to T9.
Bring it.
I'm interested to see. I mean, I can always change it down. I'm a bit
Can
scared.
I actually enter a T9?
This is Diablo.
Yeah.
You never lower
You can
the
hit it up to
difficulty.
T10.
I didn't know what the Paragon requirement was for T9.
Well, you can only. Oh, Paragon, gotcha. I'm like, once you hit level 70, it opens up to T10.
Yeah, but there's a Paragon requirement for each one up further,
No, there's not.
I think.
Nope.
Stop.
If you got the balls, you can jump straight into T10.
Yep,
Well,
the only
I-
requirement for anything is everything
70.
above 6, you need to be level 70.
Yeah.
I have plenty of ball bearings in my toolbox.
Who the fuck just keeps ball bearings in their toolbox?
Just one toolbox.
That's a
filled
bad
with
place to
ball
put it.
bearings.
You usually got your toolbox open when you're like sawing wood and shit, and that means that ball bearings are getting covered in dust, and that just ruins them.
Hey, no one said I was a good handyman. I just have a toolbox, okay?
I'm screwed. The business I own is actually a handyman business.
Listen, just because I can barely change the flush valve in my toilet doesn't mean...
set piece. Please.
Ooh,
be
they got
close.
some fucking health, don't they?
God damn it, Sunwolf close. I don't need those.
7 billion health for this rare pack, or the champion pack, or whatever.
Ooh.
The blue pack, whatever the blue pack is.
And I have
worse.
to pray that they want to kill the witch doctor, because otherwise I insta-die.
Even worse, their raiment of 1,000 storm gloves.
Oh my goodness, 7 billion. Even the fucking trash got to 1.8 billion health. But that XP is nice.
I'm jumping up a bubble almost per pack we hit.
It's not fast enough. T10. Ooh, that guy hurt. The skeletal
God, I'm
beast
so
just
hungry.
charged me. 3.5 billion health. Can I have a set piece? You know what? Sure. I'll give you Kane's Habit. That's a set piece. Woo! Got a yellow. He's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt a lot. Oh my damn! Oh my damn! Nope, nope, nope. Ah, fuck.
I need some food.
You get some food, buddy.
I'm hungrier than a Guantanamo Bay prisoner who hasn't gotten his cocked meat sandwich for the day.
That doesn't sound like a real
Ooh.
thing.
What's that?
That doesn't sound like a real sandwich. I think you're lying to me.
Have you ever seen what is it?
Harold and Kumar go to
Harold and
Guantanamo- or
Kumar escape from Guantanamo
Yeah.
Bay. The guy's trying to feed him a cocked meat sandwich.
Dream, they're trying to crawl up my butt. They're trying to just crawl right up and do terrible things to me.
I had to lower to T8 because of the jailer.
I'm alive, but they're right outside the entrance.
Need more time.
She just ran and ran back to the entrance. Tail between your legs and everything.
There were like 50 of them, Dream.
There are quite a few of them, I'll give you that much.
They had explosive palm on them, but unless you kill one of them, they don't explode. So,
So good job. You guys got exploding palm. You just wait. Hold your breath. Count to 3. Come with me, and you'll be. Are you dead yet? Damn it. Okay, never mind. In a world of pure imagination.
no. I want to be in Wonderland.
Oh, damn it.
Why are you running up front like you're actually gonna do something?
I'm a support monk, so I put.
I'm here for support.
Okay.
You're doing a good job. Cheerleading over on the side. Woohoo! Dream, Hitler, man. If you can't do it, I'm running away.
I go and I give them a little love tap, and then I run away. And I hope you kill them.
I should leave one back there just so you can have to deal with it.
Oh, I used to do that all the time. Like, at start a new season, get to level 70 the first day, and you know, there's always people asking for power leveling. And I'd be like, yeah, you can join me, but
Have a good night, Jose.
I'm not gonna babysit you.
Right. See, I at least try to keep, you know, whenever I'm doing a power leveling stream, I at least try to keep them alive because then it just fucking takes longer.
Hey, you can re-roll a piece of one set to another slot in that same set, right?
Yes.
Correct.
But you can't re-roll.
But you'll never be able to
A
get it
certain
as a
slot.
legendary or as an ancient.
You can't re-roll a certain slot to another set, can you?
No.
Not to another set, no.
Oh, that would be awesome.
You can buy a pair of rare boots to try your luck. Because I have verified you can get set boots from upgrading rares.
Yeah, you can do that. It just rolls. It has the same chance of dropping any legendary, so it's whatever it is. Could be a set, could be a whatever. Okay, this fucking infernal or death man.
Whatever.
Eat a dick. You know, I'm realizing that it takes a while with 2 people when one just
Yeah.
is going through and giving them love taps.
Hey! I'm here for support, okay? One day I'll be as strong as you dream. One day.
Well, after this one, I think I'm gonna kick you out so I can actually get through here quick. It's like, let's change their life by almost double because we got a second person in here. But I got love taps. Well, it's not really helping right now.
Hey, they explode sometimes. See, look, I just did 28 million with an explosion. I'm definitely helping.
Yeah, too bad it took 3 billion of my hit points to make it do the 28 million.
It's good enough for T3.
We're on T8! For those of you in the stream, in the chat and everything like that, hey guys, how's it going? Sorry I'm not paying as much attention to you. I'm having to concentrate quite a bit more to keep this fool alive.
Hey.
Hey. I mean,
Hey.
you do a great job running.
I do. I stay alive. You don't have to worry about keeping me alive. You just have to worry about killing things. See? I'm definitely alive right now. I definitely did not die.
Ooh, dodged all that jailer just in time. Holy shit. If you guys in the chat wouldn't mind so much, will you guys just say hey so I can kind of see your names, see who's in there? Why the hell did you teleport to me? I was getting electrocuted. I'm surprised that you didn't die right then.
Hey, I have enough health to survive like 1 or 2 hits. It's the lack of damage and regen that causes my deaths.
Oh, okay, I see.
Ah, yes, that explosion was pretty. You threw a little pity wall back there.
I did. I was like, you know, at least do something over here. How's it going, Josh? You're getting killed by mobs. What is a good service like G2A? I don't know. What's going on, Blake? How are you doing tonight? Thanks for popping something in the chat.
G2A is pretty good if you pay the extra $2 for the
Legit copy.
Yeah.
Something that's not stolen. For just $2, you can help prevent stolen games like this.
I don't even think it does that though.
No, they probably just charge an extra $2 and they're like, oh no.
No. What it does is it doesn't prevent it. It doesn't make them verify that it's not a stolen copy or something. What it does is, if you get the key and it doesn't work, you can get your refund. If you don't pay the $2, you can't get a refund. Yeah, or a new key. But if you don't pay the extra money, you don't get a.
More likely they're gonna go back to the key gen and go through and generate a new key for you. Like, oh, sorry, and they like open it up, and they have that stupid try it FM. You like the software?
I wish I could give you my death breath.
Why? Just so I can have it for going buck wild and crazy, wild and crazy kid.
No, I'd literally give them to you just to carry me through. Carry me, senpai. You can have my death breaths.
No. Oh shit.
No. See, that's what you get for being a jerk.
Who, me? I'm trying to save your ass, fool. Being a jerk. I'll show you being a jerk. Kick from game. Oh my damn.
Oh my gosh. Why does T8 hurt so
Come here,
much?
Zarum the Mangler. Ow. Ooh, no.
I'm sorry, I'm not OP witch doctor. I should have rolled a witch doctor.
Much harder.
What was I thinking? I should have rolled a witch doctor.
You should have. Dirty traitorous bastard. Is there another fucking group here? What's going on? I see jailer everywhere.
I don't know, but I can't dodge it. It's like instantly.
If you can dodge jailer, you can dodge a ball. Apparently the trees are alive.
With the sound of music.
The trees are alive with the sound of music.
No, it's because of the water. Duh.
Yeah. They drank that water from that movie, Aaron Brockovich. Pretty sure that's what happened.
The autism water.
We're pulling all sorts of shit in here.
I was referring to Lord of the Rings, but okay.
No, I'm going Aaron Brockovich on this shit. Sandra Bullock. What?
Sandra Bullock.
Was it Sandra Bullock in that one, or was it?
I thought it was Julia Roberts.
Oh yeah, it was Julia Roberts, wasn't it? The prostitute.
That movie. Listen, I'm all for scientific research and people fucking getting their due money, but that movie was so 100%. it was way on the wrong side of that fucking argument, because the real story that was based on was pure bullshit.
I guess I never looked that much into it. I was like, alright, cool, that was a movie.
Being like dating a lawyer, like I've looked into, like we watched the movie and she was telling me about it, and I actually looked into it. That woman was purely in it for the money.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
And
she was.
she had all kinds of fucking shit to like. She basically just used that entire area to just scam for money. She used the shit out of those people.
I don't know how many groups are in there.
I don't either, but it does do damage. I think there's 2. But
I don't know. It's just like they kind of bottlenecked right there, and I was like, okay, you stay right there. But then one of them got past, and he's over here wrecking shit. No. Fucking Frozen Pulse. Frozen Pulse is still the bane of my existence. No.
Yes. Hey, at least I can pick up progress orbs. You know, that's helpful, right?
Yeah. You should also run in there and try to pick up health occasionally. I'm just saying.
Okay. I'll take the death to get you a health club.
You gotta take one for the team every once in a while.
Alright, fine.
Dream, dream, dream.
I'm already giving them love taps, and now you want me to, you know...
I think we got more groups in here, plus we got the
Cold
Rift
snap.
Guardian. What are you trying to drop your pillars on? There's a moth over here. I'm trying to kill. Good job, buddy. Good job.
I got it. Well, your firewall helped, but I got it.
I was totally attacking it first. You helped. I mean, I'm not gonna say that you didn't. You were really there in the end, but I did.
I mean, you loosened the pickle jar, but I definitely opened it.
I mean, you mostly opened it. I basically took it off. I took the lid off of the pickle jar, so
Yeah.
you know, who gets to go and share their pickles with the world? That came out weird.
You want to share your pickle with the entire world?
You know what? All the world can have a bite of my pickle. I'm just saying. It's a
bite
Clausen.
of it?
It's good.
A bite of your pickle?
I got enough to feed the needy. We're still talking about pickles here, right?
I thought it was a euphemism for something else, but
No.
I guess.
Pervert. Ah, my inventory's full.
My bad, I misread the situation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Clausen's are amazing tasting pickles. That and the David, wait, Killer Pete's? No. Killer Dave's? Bread and butter pickles? Spicy? They're good.
I don't like
love
pickles.
bread and butter pickles, dude, so good.
Have you tried, I think it's Famous Dave's, that's what it is. Famous Dave's bread and butter, they're spicy bread and butter pickles, their special blend. Oh, they're so fucking good.
I don't know. My favorite is I think Clausen makes a like zesty pickle.
Like a
I don't know,
Clausen
it's a little-
zesty bread and butter?
Maybe.
The only pickle I like is deep fried.
Don't
in
finish
chip
that.
form.
Fried pickles are good, but fried Clausens are amazing. Clausens are in a league of their own. They're not even a pickle anymore. They're Clausens.
They're kosher. At least I think they are.
Well,
In all
everyone
technicality-
claims that their pickle is kosher, but
Yeah, all they really have
that
to do
doesn't
is
make
get a
it
rabbi
so.
to go through and be like, or whatever, and then it's kosher, so.
That was a little bit,
L'chaim. Shalom, everything's good. I don't know, it's a lot of phlegm. I think rabbi phlegm is what makes it kosher. Is that not right?
Rabbi Flim is what makes something kosher.
Because whenever they're like praying over it, they're like,
Dream 2015.
Dream for president.
Honestly, be better than some of the candidates.
I think I actually am going to vote for Trump just because I'm like, you know what?
No.
The biggest thing for me is that he's not being financed by a bajillion different companies that are saying, vote for us.
God. If
That's
you
the
want to
only
vote
thing
for
he's got
somebody who
going
has
for him.
no money backing, vote for Bernie Sanders.
That's what I was gonna say. If you don't want, if you want
Vote
someone
for
without-
somebody who has no money backing and a brain. Oh,
I don't know.
man,
I'm just saying we could start World War III faster if we got Trump in there.
Okay, it wouldn't be a world war. It'd be a lost war.
He could throw his wig into the ring and see who wins.
The fact he wants a larger military is ridiculous. I am a vet, and I am all for the military, but Jesus.
95% of what he wants is ridiculous.
He's just living in a fantasy world, man. He talks about the same shit that all the Republicans talk about. Oh, we need immigration policies and we don't need people coming over here and whatever. While at the same breath, they all own corporations that profit from the fact that all these people fucking provide them cheap labor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finally died.
Donald,
So
Donald-
they're saying it in person just to make themselves look good, but in the end they fucking love the fact that there's Mexicans here.
Trump himself has flat out stated that like 95% of his labor is out in China. He's
Yeah,
flat
I'm sure
out
he has
China.
like crazy amounts of labor out there just because I'm sure he owns a huge part of the district. Speaking of China, did you hear about the another explosion in China over in the Sangdong district? Is it Sangdong? Sangdang?
Some dong in China exploded. Is that what you just said?
It's like Songdang or something like that.
Oh man, this stream's going nowhere.
We're getting nowhere pretty quick too. But no, yeah, it was like another fucking gigantic explosion out there. I'm like, why don't y'all get a lid on y'all's chemical industry?
Some dong in China exploded. Sounds like an Onion article.
Could be. Alright, I really do need to get back to town, so I'm gonna fucking bolt out of here now. Damn it! I just need to get back.
So do what I did and die.
I refuse, sir. I refuse.
I think I might be able to bump up to T2 now. Oh man, I am so slow, dude. Every season, slow starter, strong finish.
There's just like a big wall of flame where I just left. I mean, obviously I have, the wall of flame, but still there was like probably 6 or 7 of them just like in a big angle right over there.
Yay, level 75. Okay, I'm gonna leave your game so you don't have to, suffer.
Sweet, thank you. Much appreciated.
Sarah, do you want to group up together?
Nope.
No? Alright.
Dream knows, man. I'm a soloer.
He's a lone wolf.
It takes me longer to fully gear my character, but when I do, man, there ain't nobody in the clan's gonna have a fucking higher on the leaderboard.
I just figured 2 monks.
Nope. I just grind. Sit here with a 6-pack and grind.
Bitch, just want the fucking helm.
I'll never understand beer drinkers. Anybody who drinks beer, I can't understand it. It smells terrible. It tastes terrible.
It is nectar of the gods.
It's true.
No, that is Mountain Dew.
Don't be shy.
Oh my god.
I'm not a big
Any-
beer drinker, but
You just said you don't understand beer drinkers. Nobody should drink Mountain Dew.
It's fucking delicious.
It is fucking pure sugar and diabetes in a bottle.
and
Exactly, like I said, delicious.
Oh, Johanna's argument. Somebody's a lucky bastard.
It's caffeine, sugar, and diabetes, and America. That's what it is.
and Merc. All right.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can get
it's
these
everything
Helltooth
wrong with
gauntlets.
America. The fact that that's legal. Pot, illegal. Mountain Dew, legal. Which one is worse for you?
Pot's not illegal here.
Well, where you are.
Yeah. I actually don't have a big beef with alcohol. Like everybody's like, oh, that should be illegal, blah blah blah. I'm like, I just don't like I don't like the advertisement for it. That they, like, I mean, that's my biggest thing is like, oh, I fucking finally got my mask.
Honestly, alcohol's worse for you than weed.
What do I need on my Helltooth mask?
I think in the greater scheme of things, alcohol and fucking Mountain Dew and soda should be illegal before weed would be.
And, okay, so let me switch this to Vitality.
There's definitely something wrong with that fucking scenario.
See, even people in the chat are going, "Oh hell, Mountain Dew." They know
It's
what's
so
up.
awful. Have some fucking pineapple juice. And you're good to go.
I just got my fucking, I got my
Same
my
energy
mask.
boost, a lot healthier.
Hey, more important, I just got my Helltooth mask.
No one cares, Dream.
They do. I was talking to y'all, assholes. Alright, life per hit.
We don't even care.
What should I carry? What should I carry? Spirit Roar damage needs to be changed. I guess out of all those, I'll try to switch this to,
Yep, T1 is definitely too easy.
All a monk needs to farm T1 is Gungo gear.
Yeah.
Do you think it's more important to have Vitality or Critical Hit Chance on a helm?
Vitality or what?
Critical Hit Chance.
Crit hit
Crit?
chance.
Well, unless you're going the non-crit build, but crit.
Damage is the only thing that matters in this game.
Well, then I'm like, I have a socket on there, natural roll socket, so I can go through and put a some health in there to boost the toughness. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a whole Helltooth set. Fucking nice.
You got the whole world in your hand.
Which means I can put the Zephyrian amulet on, so I have Zephyrian preventing the lightning, and I have Mara's kaleidoscope preventing the poison.
No wonder you can do T8.
Well, no, I just got the Zephyrian and Mara's. I was using Ring of Royal Grandeur before.
You got like half the affixes, just don't do damage to you.
Throw on some Blackthorns. Some Ice Climbers.
or as I like to commonly refer, Blackthorns, Trollthorns.
Why Troll Thorns?
Because you get that green beam, and then it's a troll, and it's just the Blackthorns.
They're crazy important in freaking hardcore, though.
I have never played a hardcore character on Diablo.
It's scary as
Blackthorns will
fuck.
be your best friend if you do.
Oh shit, wrong one.
I'm the kind of guy that plays 2 difficulties harder than he should, and just takes like 4 or 5 deaths. Because, why not?
What? I already have it extracted.
Aw, Rift Guardian near channeling pylon. How cute. How do you like me spamming 7-sided strike, bitch? Good night.
All right. Finally got a
Wreath of
legendary.
Lightning Gem. Your previous best was T10 or tier 10 in 12 minutes and 46 seconds. Your new best, 6 minutes and 4 seconds.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, better calm down with that.
I think it's time to bump this up to T3.
At that rate, you'll be number 1 on the leaderboards in 3 hours. Watch
Don't
out,
test me.
world.
Don't test me. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
I wonder what the top leaderboard mark is right now. Oh my gosh, why does this game want me to play Sun Wukong so bad?
Cause as good a reason as any.
You forgot to finish that phrase. It's cuz RNG.
No. It's too much, just cuz.
Who's cuz?
My cuz. I wrote my essay. Hey essay, it's good to hear from you. That's probably one of my favorite episodes of South Park.
I have never watched an episode of South Park.
What?
Ah, jeez.
Oh man.
Does that mean we can't be friends anymore?
Dude,
Why can't we
you're
be
not
friends?
even... Fuck, man. I'll shake Donald Trump's hand first. Jesus.
Just because I've never watched South Park.
Oh, fuck, man. One of the greatest shows of all time.
I've only watched like 5 or 6 episodes of The Simpsons.
It's not even comparable.
Nah. See, guys my age have an excuse for so much time with The Simpsons, because Simpsons was like the first of its kind.
Hey,
Come
I'm
through
old
on that,
fart
you know.
too.
What?
I'm super old.
Right.
I am. How old do you think I am, Dream?
Judging by your voice alone, I'd say about 19. I'd pump it out maybe max
If you're-
about 24.
If you're anything under 30, you're not old.
Super old. Just kidding. I'm 25.
If you're under... If you're under 40, you're not old. Just put
I
it
feel
out
like
there.
an old fart.
Considering freaking life expectancy is like 72.
The only reason I feel like an old fart is because I work and I'm studying the tech field, and so
You feel like you're an old fart because you're in school?
no, because I work and I study the tech field, and so I have knowledge from all the way back to DOS and stuff like that. And there's other people that are studying right now that like started in XP,
DOS is...
and even before
oh my
that
God.
too. But
Oh man.
Yeah, I was like 17, 18 when DOS was still, actually I think I was up to 20 when DOS was still like, still pretty dominant in the programming world.
it still is really dominant in the tech community.
Well, yeah,
now.
but that's like banking and health insurance and some military aspects to it. Most people try to stay a little bit more younger than that, but still.
Oh man, I want to join game with you so I could just bitch slap your character for every comment about DOS in South Park.
But
we got?
you'd be surprised how many people that I am peers with that
Pierce Brosnan?
no peers as in
Yeah, Pierce
My
Brosnan.
brain.
students, co-students
My brain hurts worse than when my law teacher said that the Constitution's from 1776.
that don't know that didn't even know what DOS was, and their junior year software design students, and they don't even know what DOS is.
Alright, gotta concentrate. Not having a belt of transcendence actually is a really big pain in the buns on here. Because I had to use the Mimic, the Grim Reaper mask, as the in the Kanai Cube. So I have basically no help on here for dodging all the enemies off of me. I need to find some more fucking Jeweler's recipes. I haven't gotten anything above like Flawless Imperial or something like that. Have you guys been finding a lot of those?
I found 3 jeweler recipes so far.
No, I found fucking shit tons of blacksmith ones. They're like, hey, look, it's a 10 for 1 sale on the blacksmith plans.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
Jewelers
have
is
every
crap.
one of those. If I see one more of those, I'd be surprised.
It's definitely slowed down for me. I still pop one every once in a while. I'm like, oh, apparently I didn't have that one. Still not making it, so, you know.
I think I'm gonna switch back to WoW. Diablo is really fucking boring.
I tried playing WoW. Never could get into it.
It's just it's the same game with every patch and every season.
Yeah, that's what Diablo is. It's a loot grind.
I understand that, and I'm okay with that, but you gotta give people a reason to want to grind loot.
New gear sets.
Yeah, you're the only one out of these 3 people that is having, any kind of problems.
You know what it is, man. I explained it. I'm just
No,
so
no, and I
burned out
totally
because
get
I
it.
pushed so hard with my last season character.
Oh yeah. I didn't even play season 2.2. I didn't play season 3 at all. I hardly played patch 2.2 at all.
I only have one barbarian, and I have almost 400 hours played with that barbarian, and that is a season 3 barb. That's a lot of hours to play.
I played probably 600 hours in patch 2.1. 600 or 700, and I just didn't play Diablo all that much for till 2.3. This is the first time since beginning of 2.2 that I put more than half an hour per day into the game.
Not ready yet.
This game was not designed.
What's going on, Draco?
Yeah, this game was not designed for to keep people playing every single day for hours a day. There are some people who do it,
Needs more time.
but for the majority of people,
I feel like the opposite. Like, this game was specifically designed for that. Like, if you don't play a lot, then you're just gonna drive yourself crazy because it's gonna take you weeks instead of days to gear up.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't designed for you to play every single day for several hours a day for years,
Why not?
like an MMO.
Yeah, why not? Diablo 2.
People have been playing
like
Diablo
everybody
2 and Diablo
do.
1 for fucking ever like that too.
Fuck. You want to go even more? Look at how many people still play freaking not Guild Wars, EverQuest 2.
Yeah, I know. I played
18
for 8.
expansions.
I played EverQuest 2 for 8.5 years. But the thing is, this game is a loot grind, and that's all this game is. You grind for your loot and you optimize, whereas it doesn't have daily quests or things like that, or
Yeah, but
raids or other
you
things.
could
that,
do what Diablo 2 did. I mean, Diablo 2 literally spawned a whole new genre of game because of
I know.
because of how just amazing and just what you could do with it.
Yeah. And there are some people who enjoy that, and honestly, you could argue that Diablo 2 is still a better Diablo game than Diablo 3 is.
That's the whole point. It doesn't have to be. Like, they could actually put some money into it that makes the game less of a grind and more fun.
Where is this argument going? I don't even know where this discussion is going. I won't say argument. Where's this discussion
They
going?
could, but that was my point. This game was not designed for that. This game was designed for more of a casual, on again, off again thing. If you look
I don't agree with that. If you're trying to keep people playing that were Diablo 2 fans, you should probably make a game that is a better version of what you're trying to accomplish.
But they didn't. And if you look at the design of the game, from a design standpoint, it was not designed that way.
That's the problem. It should have been.
It should have been, but it wasn't. That's my point here.
Now we get down to the nitty gritty. I don't want fucking Crown's buff belt.
If your fan base is there because of a certain style of game, you should probably make the new version of the game similar but better.
Am I arguing that that's a wrong opinion? No, I'm just arguing that this game did not follow that philosophy. They wanted to branch out and try something new, and they failed.
I don't know if they failed.
I would say initially when the game first came out, there were a lot of errors that didn't appease a lot of the masses from Diablo 2. I will say that once they really started getting with the Reaper of Souls, got rid of the pay-to-win auction house pretty much, and started dumping it more towards a base similar, but not exactly to Diablo 2 and its expansions. They started to get more of the old crowd back into it, but also made it available and new enough with a lot less of a learning curve so you could bring in new people to the game. And I think that's what they initially tried to do but failed at. And at this point in time, from how we've come from, 4 years ago, to now, 3 years ago?
3.
Yeah. From 3 years ago till now, I think now is the game that they would have loved to have released, fucking 3 years ago. But I don't think they knew exactly. What? Is he breaking up for you too, Chris, or is it just me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, am I going Roboto?
Okay.
Okay, now we
It
can
must
hear
have
you.
been
What'd
me.
you say?
I thought it was your mic that was messing up. But it must have been my connection.
It was your. I'm like, what? You don't say.
But I agree. The game now in Reaper of Souls is better, but the problem is they ruined any chance they had to capture that original Diablo 2
I wouldn't say they ruined
fan base.
I think that a lot of those, and you'll actually see those through the forums. You'll see people that say, "No, I bought the game, bought Diablo 3, expecting Diablo 2, just better," and they're actually starting to come back now because they're seeing a lot of the stuff going through. They're just checking out the videos, and it's taken like 3 years for them to fucking come back, and they're not gonna get all of them, but a lot of them are starting to look at it.
If you look at the numbers, it's still they've only sold 50% of the copy. The number of copies of Reaper of Souls they've sold is only about 50% of the original base game that they sold.
Specifically on PC?
Specifically on PC, yes.
Yeah. Still, you're looking at their initial, and I won't argue with that, as their initial base sale of Diablo 3, just on the Diablo 3 copies alone, was fucking huge because everybody came to it and was like, wow, first time in fucking, like, what, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years? 15, no.
Yeah. But if my point here is, as a whole, if you look at the game, how it is, how it's developed, etc., it's not designed seasons specifically the way they have seasons designed. It's specifically designed for people that they play the season, they play as long as they want to, they start it over fresh, they play as long as they want to, and they leave until the next season starts.
But that's not how it's designed. It's designed to grind to get up to the top of the leaderboard. That's not a casual grind.
And for those that want to do that, that's fine. But for your general consumer, other than the few that are actually trying to push the leaderboards, you've got to admit there's not a ton of people that are trying to push the leaderboards. If you look at the total number of people actually pushing,
Seasons is a leaderboard. There's no point to playing Seasons unless you plan on climbing the leaderboard.
I play it just to have a fresh new start.
But
Just
you
so I
can
have
do
to
that.
start from
You can
fresh.
do that in normal mode.
No, I can't. Well, I guess I can, but I have my Paragons, I have all that other gear, and that's always a temptation. Like being able to type in God mode or something. For me, being able to start new, having no Paragons, having to start completely fresh as if it's a new account, that's what brings me back to Seasons. If you go and you look at the posts that the devs post themselves, they say they are trying in their development, they are specifically trying to hit the widest amount of people possible, and they specifically say in some of their dev blogs that they are catering to the casuals. They are catering to those people, and they're designing the game in which people will leave and come back and leave and come back. They specifically state that in their dev blogs. The reason they won't put a Paragon cap, they said that in the last one that I watched. The reason they won't put a Paragon cap is because they don't want to ruin the experience for the other guy. Paragon cap would help with the competitiveness on the leaderboards, but they're not going to do that because maybe there's that one guy or a couple guys that just want to push and push and push and push their Paragons. They're aiming to please the most amount of people. It's just that way. Which is smart from a business standpoint.
Nope. Because from a business standpoint, there is the old adage, if you try to please everybody, you please nobody.
Yeah, but
You just end up with a mediocre product.
that's true, but think about how many mediocre products have made so much money. It's just the way it is this day and age. From a consumer standpoint, you obviously want the best product for you. You want someone to focus on that. But from a business standpoint, getting more consumers is actually better in most cases.
I don't know. I disagree with that because if you look at Apple's model as the largest tech company in the world, they have never tried to cater and get more consumers. They've tried to stay with the same amount and just keep producing a product that caters to a very small subset. And it has been more successful than fucking any company in the last 15 years.
That's true. I won't argue that, but also that's one way to be successful. I will agree. You have those people that really like that product. They will continue to go with that product, buy more product, spread the word to their friends. That works. But another way to argue my point is look at World of Warcraft. Look at how much they've catered to casuals and the people that
yeah, and their numbers have dwindled over the last 5 years
they have
significantly.
dwindled. But look at what's a recent game that came out, WildStar. that was dedicated to hardcore gamers and now is switching up their business model because they were dying.
That wasn't because of gameplay though. That was because the content was not. The idea was there, but they pushed the game out too fast.
Yeah, but the gameplay is also changing. They're also making it. They still have the same base gameplay where you have to dodge skills and stuff like that, but the grind is not the same. They're no longer making it so you have to attune to a raid or anything like that, like you had to back in the days of WoW. Old school WoW. When it comes to it just seems to me that most game companies and most companies in general are looking to appeal to the greatest mass to sell the most amount of copies, and then if they don't retain people, well, screw it. And most of those companies seem to be making a lot of money and being fairly successful.
I would argue the opposite, that the better companies and more successful companies and the ones that are continually making money are the ones that keep true to their fan base.
I'm back.
Welcome back. But if just from a software designer and interface designer point of view, looking at the design of the game and how it is, it just seems that that's how they were designing it, and flat out that they've said that that's how they mean for the game to be, is for people to leave, and when the next big patch comes out, they read about it, and, you know, they're like, oh, why not? I'll try that out, and then their numbers creep back up. And if that truly is their design, which it looks like, they're succeeding in that design.
Alright, the mob density is not the best in this one.
I guess there's really two sides to the coin, because then you look at games like Modern Warfare, which Call of Duty or any of the first-person shooters, that they originally started out having decent story campaigns, stuff like that, but they evolved into a multiplayer battle, and they've become fairly successful in just sticking to that design. Every time a new game comes out, people move to that new game, and it just continues on and on and on. So, you know, there's things to be said about both models.
Yeah. That Call of Duty model is dying, though. Their numbers go down with every new game because people, like myself, who loved it for the first few, just don't want to buy the same rehashed game over and over and over.
Yeah.
And it is the same game. It's different maps, better graphics, but it's essentially the same game. You're not. It's ultimately, if you really look at it, all it is the original game, but a bunch of expansions. That's it. If it was a computer game and not a console, you know, if it was computer and not, you know, multi-platform, it would probably be just one game and a bunch of expansions over time. It would never have been separate games.
Yeah. If you look at the MMO model, though, the MMO model is actually on a decline and quote dying.
Oh, I completely agree. MMOs, and it sucks because I love MMOs, and I'm really hoping I'm really hoping EverQuest Next pushes the next generation of MMOs, making them
That's
open
the game I'm
world
looking forward
sandbox.
to.
Yeah, if sandbox games and MMO games can make that meld in EverQuest, then I think you'll see.
I hope they do it right.
If
EverQuest,
any company is going to do it right, it's going to be them.
it is. EverQuest 2 revolutionized what MMOs were. They did. Let's admit it. Right out. They are the ones that set forth instances and stuff like that. They revolutionized what an MMO was, in my opinion. And actually semi-factually. But in any case, I mean, there are things to be argued that, you know, WoW and EverQuest 2 were really competing for that. They were really trying, but in any case, I believe that Sony is the one to do that. But think about how many companies have tried and failed at making the sandbox MMO.
The failure in MMO gaming is...
I would say it's more the pay model. You see
I
a
don't
lot
even
more
think it's the pay
build
model.
of going in. Well, you see a lot more, even with WoW, you see a lot of people going through and switching over to just private servers.
I think the flaw in MMOs is if you enter the MMO community, if you create a game, your goal has to be, I mean, ultimately your goal has to be to take down the king. That's your goal. Which is impossible if the king is still a pay model. And a working pay model, yeah, they've seen declines in numbers, but still over 5 million people pay to play that game. That's a ridiculous amount of people.
My opinion on the pay models is it's evolved too much to where a pay model, specifically a subscription model, doesn't work. It just
does
doesn't
work though.
anymore.
That's the whole problem. It does work if you're WoW. That's the problem that gamers are having, that other MMO companies are having, is it doesn't work for every game. It works for one game right now. Arguably only one game, considering the only other one I can think of that's pay model is Final Fantasy, and that's not even close to as many subscribers.
Yeah, but there are many games that make so much more money than those 5 million subscribers that WoW has on the pay-to-win model. Instead of charging you,
pay-to-win is awful, though.
I know it's awful. I know it's awful. But so many companies make more money off that, and that's why companies are switching to it.
And this is why...
like a Game of War.
This is why I think EverQuest is going to maybe not usurp, but at least push hard at the WoW pay model and the MMO gaming in general. Do something that no other MMO in the last 5-6 years has been able to do, is because the closest thing to WoW lately over the last 6 years was Guild Wars. The problem was Guild Wars does not have nearly as big a following as WoW does.
Or
EverQuest does. EverQuest has the people to compete with WoW.
Here's my thing. I do not believe that the subscription model works in today's day and age anymore, unless you are providing significant content updates monthly.
Yeah,
unless you're giving me
more
to pay monthly, I don't want to pay a subscription monthly.
EverQuest is not going to be a pay model at all.
And free-to-play doesn't win because people don't make their money unless it's a pay-to-win. People aren't paying enough for cosmetic items to justify keeping the servers alive. It doesn't make sense.
That's why I think EverQuest can do it. EverQuest has proven it can do that. EverQuest has proven it has, because it comes from a company that has a shit ton of money, that doesn't need to worry that much, that can sell games and come out with an expansion every 9 months, 12 months, and compete without subscriptions, without, micro purchases, microtransactions.
That's where I was getting. The reason I think Sony has the model that will win is because they have consistently, with all of their games, EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, release an expansion every 12 to 14 months.
Yep.
Consistently. And the expansions are not small expansions. They are very, very large expansions.
Yeah, if they come out with a sandbox MMO that sticks to the same base core values as EverQuest 2 did, they will compete very well.
The only expansion from EverQuest 2 that I want to say was semi-small, their smallest expansion, I believe I would have to say Shadow Odyssey. They released a bunch of instances, but there wasn't really that much of an overworld increase. No one went to the overworld in Shadow Odyssey that much. And the raids were fairly poorly designed in the Shadow Odyssey. But that's the only expansion in EverQuest 2 I can call small or even close to a failure.
Welcome back, Evan.
But the sheer amount of instances they released and the token grind for the gear made up for that for the people that wanted to do that. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think the subscription model is a model that is going to work in today's day and age anymore.
No.
And I do not believe that the pay-to-win model is going to survive much longer than it already has. Except for those people that really want to play that game and want to be the best in that game. They can do that, but for the majority, they're not going to make the money anymore. The way I think the future is working is expansion packs on a consistent basis.
I think expansions on a consistent basis, and you can put in microtransactions. I really like how Path of Exile does it. A lot of microtransactions, a lot of stuff that people like, but nothing that increases your ability to do better than somebody else in the game. So you're giving people a lot of content that they can purchase, and you're making money through a lot of content they can purchase, but it's cosmetic content only, which is nice.
But most people in an MMO world don't want cosmetic content. They want actual content.
It depends.
So you need to have
How many people in WoW are just like, oh my god, I gotta freaking grind to get that pet, or I need that fucking mount, or I want that transmog or something. Like, WoW has turned into, if they sold cosmetic items, they can easily move away from it.
They do, don't they?
No, they don't sell a lot of cosmetic stuff.
They sell mounts and a couple other
Mounts
things,
and
don't they?
pets, but very few mounts and pets.
It's been since Burning Crusade since I've played WoW.
Since the only good expansion.
Actually, you know what? No, it was Lich King. I got up to like a level 73 in Lich King, and I just stopped.
God, more plans. How many fucking blacksmith plans are there?
A few. A spare few.
But I believe consistent expansions, and if you want to put cosmetic for a supplemental amount in there, I mean, you can. My opinion on cosmetic items is the art department and the animation department is working on that when they have nothing else to do on the expansion while they're waiting on coding and other things for the expansion. I mean, otherwise they're just sitting on their hands doing nothing. So cosmetic items work. As long as people will pay for it, why not have the art department work on it, you know?
Yeah.
Because there are many, many months after the development of an expansion where they're just tuning numbers and stuff like that, where the art department is doing nothing.
What's that, Gavin?
Alright, I'm done with Diablo for the night.
You said that earlier.
I
mean it this time.
I said that as I was starting a bunch of bounties.
Need more time.
I'm doing a 35 difficulty rift.
Gosh, I miss EverQuest 2 Ruins of Punark days. That was arguably one of the best rating expansions in EverQuest 2.
Oh, there was a yellow and a blue group. I'm like, where is all this shit coming from? Ah, school starts tomorrow. Gotcha. Oh, damn. Fucking arcane. Maybe I should have the arcane on there instead of poison.
I must be weird because everybody's like, I hate school, but I get bored without learning new stuff.
Son of a bitch. Arcane enchanted thunderstorm, horde, and electrified. Okay.
I love school.
You love higher education. I guess that would be where the difference lies.
Yeah, you get to
I
choose
enjoyed
your
school. I
classes.
enjoyed, like, once we got into, like, middle school and high school and stuff like that, I started enjoying it because I was able to go through and do, like, band and stuff like that, and the honors classes, get into, like, chemistry and stuff like that, the higher maths. I loved college, but
I loved learning. Let's just put it that way. I love Lamb.
I love Lamb.
What I hate about the American education system, college education system, is the supplemental classes. You know. Like,
Yeah, like, I
you're-
want to go to school to be a web developer. Okay, we're going to have to take English and history and social sciences. You're going to have to go through either religion or... I'm like, why?
Yeah.
It
I'm never gonna
depends
use
on the
that.
classes. I can agree with general ed classes, but I think they are too broad with what's considered general ed. Like, oh, you have to take a critical thinking class, so you can take mathematics, or you can take philosophy. There's a big fuck difference there.
Yeah.
Or you have to take a humanities class, so...
But
like,
humanities covers everything from psychology to sociology to freaking, you know.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, I could agree with general ed classes. People should know how to dissect writing and critically think through it. People should know certain level of mathematical skills because math is the language of logic, which
Yeah.
is scary. So,
But it's all those weird ones where they're like, you have to take the humanities, and then it's like this huge list, and it doesn't even matter, you know?
Needs more time.
Yeah, huge man titties. Yep.
Or like, I have to take some physical sciences, so like biology.
You know what? Biology,
chemistry,
though, was a
stuff
good
like that.
fucking class.
my favorite high school class was biology.
I took, I was going for web development and web design, web media is what I ended up finishing my degree in. And I needed a science, and I was actually trying to take physics, but it was
poets.
always filled up. And so I took biology, and I actually fucking enjoyed the shit out of biology. And it was like the crazy hard shit where you had to like learn the 48 different steps for, or the, what, 36 different steps for food to go through and like break down and go through and be used as a protein and shit like that. And like have to memorize it, draw the diagrams, know all the chemicals that are part of it. Like all that shit. And fucking got 100%. Like I ended up acing the class. But it was just like making you use your brain in different ways that actually helped out with figuring other shit out in different classes that you were in.
I guess I just don't care whether it's an ionic or whatever bond it is. I don't care. I don't care how my food is digested. I just care that it does, you know?
That's fine if it's not something you're interested in, but there are certain things that whether you're interested or not, you should know. There's a huge amount of research done that there's a very big link between a person's knowledge of what their body does and what happens to food that comes into them and how healthy they are.
That's true.
more knowledge makes
That's a
for
bullshit.
a healthier society.
I just did a 35 greater rift, right? And I got no legendaries. I got the gym.
There's also a huge link between knowledge in general. The smarter a society is, the more peaceful they usually are.
I agree with that. I mean, I don't care about biology, chemistry, anything like that, and I'm borderline obese. I'll admit it. I don't exercise as much as I should, I'll admit it. But I still don't care. And maybe I'll die 10 years earlier than I should have because, you know, I don't put the right things in my body.
I'm
but
the
I
opposite
don't give
way.
a crap.
I know a shit ton about the food that goes in my body and everything, and I still can't turn down my chicken nuggets. So. But I have a physical advantage in that realm, so this can't be true, but this is what I truly believe. I'm such an overthinker and so highly strung and stressed constantly that no matter what I eat, I burn calories without moving. So
The most exercise I get is hiking up into the mountain to go target shooting and skeet shooting. That's the most exercise I get.
I love hiking. My first degree from college was environmental science. We'd spend classes hiking and in nature and fucking studying shit, and there's no more relaxing thing in the world, in my opinion. To me. I mean, everybody's got their own thing, but
That's the one science class that I actually liked was environmental science.
that is something that they should be teaching in school at a young age.
Because most of environmental science is just observing and watching things happen.
Not only that, people in this country should freaking know exactly what their impact on the world is.
Do I remember what the water cycle is and the carbon cycle? No. But still, it was fun.
It's crazy to me that if you poll like high school students around the country, that it's still like 50-50 on who believes in climate change and who doesn't. Like, it's ridiculous when 90-something% of scientists, in one way or another, believe in climate change, and then you have high schools who still teach that it's not real.
I believe it's real. I believe that there are things we can do to reduce our effect on it, but in this day and age, there's no way to revert, and there's no way to stop what's happening. Eventually,
Well, it's not a stop thing though. Climate change is not the issue isn't when you talk about climate change, the issue is not that the climate is changing, it's that we're speeding it up. It's always going to change. No matter human society or not, there were always cycles in climate. It's just our impact is speeding it up, and we can slow it down. We can slow down our impact. You're not going to slow it down in general. It's always going to happen. We could fucking become carbon neutral tomorrow and forever, and it's still not going to... There's still going to be an ice age.
but it's never going to happen because as a human race, we desire to produce, we desire to expand, and we desire to, you know, continue to grow.
You can do all those things without fucking destroying the world around you.
Oh, not really.
Yes,
Eventually,
everything humans do, some animal does some aspect of that, and they're fine.
eventually, even if we were to switch to all solar power, no fossil fuels, all that stuff tomorrow, it wouldn't matter because we'd still be producing things. They'd still get thrown in landfills. We could incinerate that
Take it
stuff.
easy,
That's
Gavin.
producing carbon. as a human race, we're never going to be able to have a neutral, not speeding it up. We can lessen how much we're speeding it up, but we're always going to be speeding up the process.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Like I said, everything we do there's better ways of doing it that's found naturally in nature that doesn't have an environmental impact. Everything. We have dams that freaking impact the environment, everything. Beavers build dams, they impact the environment. They have no carbon emission, no problems, whatever. We have the water cycle in general is a way to purify water, yet we have water plants that do it less efficiently and produce carbon emissions. It doesn't make sense. All we have to do is mimic nature and we'd be fine.
How do you suggest we dispose of things?
If you're mimicking nature, you're not creating waste that is impactful. You're creating waste, but you're not creating a waste that needs to be disposed of. You're creating a waste that can be utilized.
I'll agree with that.
Nature creates waste all the time. It's just usable waste. It's compost, it's energy, it's nitrogen, it's, sulfur. It's stuff that is natural in nature and usable. It's not fucking, plastic that doesn't, that biodegrade or that degrades but doesn't ever go away,
According to a recent survey, actually a bunch of scientists went through from a couple different countries. They released out information today that based on what their studies over the past 5 or 6 years, they believe that approximately 90% of seabirds have plastic in their stomach.
Yeah. Have you ever what's it called? It's the Northern Pacific.
The plastic island, the trash island.
It's not an island.
Well, it's off of Midway. They call it an island just because it's an area where you can't, typically in a lot of that place, you can't see through to the bottom because there's plastic floating around different levels.
The Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Yeah.
It's a location. It's a location in the fucking Pacific Ocean where different water currents meet. So it's a vortex that collects garbage, and it's the size of Texas.
I want to say
Ish.
Right around Texas.
I believe it's Texas.
Yeah.
And it's not the only one. There's 5
Nope.
of them in the world.
The problem is we live in a day and age where I do not believe it's possible as a group or as a species or whatever to ever change that at all. We're in a digital age.
We live in a day and age with so much technology that we can make so many arbitrary things in a person's life better that we can't use that same intelligence and technology. Let's put it this way. We have spent billions and billions of dollars over the last 50 years to go to space, to study space, a place hundreds of thousands of miles, depending on what you're looking at, away. One NASA mission in the last 50 years was worth enough money to fund ocean exploration for 100 years.
I'm not.
The oceans in our world that we have the technology to explore, that we have the brain power to explore and understand, we don't do, yet we're living in a world that's running out of fresh water.
I'm not arguing.
We care more about. And we care more about the possibility of water once occurring on Mars instead of taking care of our own water problems on the planet we live on.
I'm not arguing about whether we have the science. I'm not arguing about whether we have the brain power or the intelligence or anything like that. But as a society, we have taken the people that would have helped us to do all those things. Native Americans, anyone who has had those ideals and wanted to save the planet, and we have hunted them, killed them.
That's a simple fix.
And got
You
rid of all those
instill, you educate people and you instill those ideals back into the society.
But
That's
as
not a hard fix.
But as a society, we're headed in the opposite direction, and it is a hard
We don't
fix.
have to be.
That's
Yeah,
like
and
demanding
wait,
world peace.
before y'all keep arguing the same point over and over again, I want to point out that instead of saying, I don't think we can do it, that's right there what causes people to not be able to do it.
Dude, exactly. I'll put it this way. All right. And I think I've talked to Dream about this before. I grew up in a family with highly negative, racist, just bad people. I grew up in Connecticut in a rich area. I grew up in a world that most people would describe as the 1%. All right? I spent 6 years in the military, changed to an environmental science major, traveled the globe and everything, and just through experience and education have come to the point where I am now, where I see things 100% opposite of how I grew up. It is that simple. It is simply education and experience, and that is what's lacking in this country. People are so damn stubborn that they'll argue just dumb shit rather than pay attention to important shit. They'll worry more about what Kim Kardashian is doing than worry about, what's happening to our water supply.
I agree. That's the problem.
It's just bullshit. But it can be taught out. You don't have to have that.
So can aggression and hatred for world peace. It can be taught out, but we've been looking for that for
That cannot be taught out.
centuries.
That is different. That aggression, that is nature. That is natural instinct. That is in all animals. It's inherent in all animals. When you have limited resources and you can't provide enough of something for everybody who needs it, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. That's a different subject.
Yeah,
But-
because even it goes to the point where even if it goes and expands away from being racism, then it's still going to be a country versus another country, so it's going to be another form of it. So I mean, it's always going to be something. So I'll
But
agree.
there's always
with
going
that
to be
one.
conflict, but we can find better ways to deal with conflict. Look at I don't
But
know
there's-
what northern country it is, but there's a country. It's in northern Europe. It's one of the. It's Sweden, Switzerland, one of those countries. They have developed essentially what over the next 10 years may be the end to hunger in the world. They have developed test tube meat. Plain and simple. They have taken the technology that people have used to grow new hearts and intestinal tracts and this and that. And they've said, hey, we can, without carbon emission, create meat that doesn't take up land, that doesn't take up these huge resources, time, effort, and we can create enough of it in one, plant to feed entire countries. And it's maybe 100 people that think that way and that work for that company. And not enough is said about it, not enough is taught about it, and nobody knows about it. So it lacks the backing to ever actually come to fruition. Look, in our own country.
Test tube meat, all that stuff. Science isn't even the solution. You know what the solution is to world hunger, to all the problems that
Take
we
out
have
half the
as a giant
population.
society? Not even that. Take away greed.
Yeah,
No.
that's not going to happen.
No, again, greed is an inherent thing. It's not something you can take away. You know what the number one, a bunch of studies on this one too. The number one way to fight poverty, fight a lot of world problems, is through depopulation. There's too many fucking people, like Dream said. And the number one way to fight population growth is extremely simple. You send women to college. It's proven in so many countries that college-educated women make better decisions about their own body. They're more free. They're more in charge of their own lives instead of being, held down. And thus, don't go out and freaking allow themselves to be taken advantage of and pump out 17 fucking kids.
we can generate more food, we can generate more whatever, but it's
You
always
can't
gonna
though.
stand.
You can't. You can't generate more food. There's a scientist in the 80s who did a study on land, population growth, and food. There is not enough land in this country to produce the amount of healthy food necessary.
Even
to...
scientifically, if we were to grow food, you can produce more food, but if you don't take the greed out, those people that are greedy are going to take that food that is being produced.
Yeah, but that's the thing,
it's
is you're
just the
never
way
going to be
things
able
work.
to take greed out.
You can't take greed out, but you can control greed. You can't get rid of greedy people, but there's less greedy people than there are intelligent, kind-hearted people, and that's it. If they're just not heard. Look at this country, for example. Essentially, a country.
Liliana's strength, monk shoulder piece.
A country run by greed. The very, very wealthy run this country. Okay? Voter turnout in this country is what? 47, 45% at best. Maybe.
I think it's lower, honestly.
I'm talking of all people. It's actually higher if you just count people who are allowed to vote. That's the problem, though. In this country, there are so many laws restricting who gets to vote. You can't... What is it? If you're a felon, your right to vote is taken away? Explain the logic of that. I can understand that if you're a incarcerated felon, your right to vote is taken away. But why, after you serve your term, after justice is done per our laws, are you still considered unfit to vote? You've paid your debt. And you know why? You know why? Because the majority of incarcerated or people who have gotten out of prison would vote liberally. So conservatives put in place laws to restrict the amount of votes essentially against them.
There are some things about, felons not having some of their rights that I don't agree with, but there are other rights that I agree that felons should not have.
Certain things that affect society in general. Owning guns. If you are convicted felon because of violent crime, no, you don't fucking get the right to own a gun. But to vote, if you've served your crime, if you've paid your time, paid your dues, your right to vote should not be taken away. Period.
I don't think that anyone should have their right to vote taken away, honestly, incarcerated
if they're in
or
prison,
not.
it's understandable.
But even then, it's not that hard to, pass out ballots in the prison.
No, it's not a matter of that hard. It's if you're in prison, you're serving time, you should have restrictions on your life.
That's true, but if
As
you're not
punishment.
gonna, if you're gonna give them cable and video games and internet, give them the right, let them vote too.
Don't even get me started on what they shouldn't even have in the first place.
I know, but that's my thing. They all agree that they should have these things, but they can't vote. That's what I'm saying. Is either take all those things away, or I don't know.
No, it's different things. You can't
I
lump
think
them all
people in
together.
prison should be forced to take classes and go to the library
Hold on one
and
sec,
study
guys.
and things
Hold
like that.
on. Hey guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. We've had a really good conversation, and I'm sure there's like a few of you that are still watching that have been enjoying the conversation. But until next time, guys, I'm DreamRaver23 reminding you to game happy. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.
Dream's gonna kill us for hijacking his stream. Oh man.